All right, here we go. Comment, reply, crystal chats. All right, it says, so which one are you? Think about it. All right, so we're talking about fight, flight, freeze, fawn, right? Now, you know, it's so weird because everybody's reaction is going to be different in different situations, and that's the reality. It's not going to be the same every single time. But I like to say that I knocked 3 of those out of the 4 because fight, flight, and fawn. Freeze has never really been my thing, but if I've done it, I don't know, right? Y'all remember, I'm not a professional, I'm not licensed. Y'all have Google at your fingertips, and you can educate yourselves at your leisure. Now, a few years ago, when kind of fawn came into it, because as we continue to evolve and grow, so does everything else in the medical field, and realizing, so the fawn part, right, we talked about, literally is like when nothing else works. And you know, it has to do with people pleasing. I never thought that a response labeled as fight, flight, freeze, fawn would mean that part of that response is to people please, apologize, try to make them happy, right? Because maybe you're supposed to fight because it's something worth fighting for. Maybe freezing is because you just don't know. Maybe flight is you're running for safety, right? And then fawn is literally like, oh, I did something wrong. Let me give you all this stuff, my energy, my love, whatever it is. And so technically, on a day-to-day basis, I was in the past, prior to my healing journey, like living in fawn. But in bad situations, I went to fight. Anger was always my first go-to, from trauma from when I was little and all of the stuff around me. But to find out what fawn was. And so, yeah, for the most part, that's how it was. Now, I don't have a lot of situations where I have to make that decision. And for that I am fortunate. But I will say that when it comes to all of those, sometimes when it's related to grief or loss, it's a lot easier to understand the flight part because it doesn't mean you're physically leaving. Sometimes we literally disconnect ourselves. Disassociation, because we just can't. And to me, that's considered flight because we're flying away from our mind wanting to disassociate. All right. So if any of you are out there and you think you know what it was and you do a video or comment reply, let me know. All right, love. Thank you so much. Remember, you're not alone. We're in it together, and I love you.